Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They run over center with Mitchell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson now. That is caught. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. Off play action. Sanders. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Here's Jackson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is just... Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
21-0 our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. To throw is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Sanders. Off play action. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A point after, good by Grupe. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's Sanders throwing to start the drive. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Sanders. Now he steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a throw right sideline is complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jackson will throw again. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first